So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So today what we're going to talk about is give you a quick update on these boots. We've been field testing them for the past couple weeks, so I have some more updates for you guys. Good updates, so that's good. It is cold. We were hunting this morning. We stayed out there for probably about 8:30 or so. Usually by that time whatever came out came out, but we've seen some nice deer. We've had some nice deer show up. I'll leave it down in the description, but we've been using the, kind of getting off tangent, we've been using the Tinks 69 doe and rut estrus scent, hanging them out in the trees, probably about 7 feet, probably about as high as I can reach, about 7 feet in the trees. Going with the wind, been pulling in some nice deer that way. A lot of young bucks as well, but either way, so we're gonna go ahead and get into these boots. So I've had the chance to field test these already. Like I said, we've walked a couple miles in the brush, pretty much what it looks like right here behind me, all of this stuff, and other parts of the property. It's like thicker, shorter, just scrubby South Texas brush that you would kind of picture. For those of you guys who are watching who are not from South Texas, pretty much there's this type of brush, then there's a shorter stuff that is just full of spines and needles and cactus, things that are always trying to poke you, stick you, or stab you. So that's why I wanted to update everyone on these boots. Like I said, we've put some miles on these things walking through the brush. I've been trying to kind of see some new trails, seeing what kind of scrapes are out there, just kind of watching how the deer are moving. So we put some miles on these things in the brush, and they still look freaking brand new. Haven't had any sticks come through here, haven't had any mesquite thorns go through the boots. I know that I've had some other boots that are a little bit less sole, I guess, on them. Thorns will come through those. They are a little bit heavy, but for someone who's older, yeah, they might be a little bit heavier for somebody to be walking around all day on them. But for, if you're an average person, you stay in fairly decent shape, they're probably gonna be fine. You'll feel the weight, but you're probably fine with them. But like I said, as far as the thorns, they still look brand new. If you really stare at them, yeah, you'll see some scratches, some light scratches from me just walking through the brush. But I mean, like I said, you have to really stare at it to see the scratches. But other than that, I mean, no issues. I haven't had to try the snake guard yet, thank God. That's a good thing. I have tried the waterproofness. I've gotten up about maybe chin high or so, maybe half chin high. So far so good, no water entered, my feet stayed dry. Now again, I'll leave all this down below in the description. These boots will be down below. If not, similar boots like these will be down below down below as well. These chairs, by the way, we found these at Academy. Bought a couple of them for like $4, $5. So I'll leave some of these down below as well. Super easy, super comfortable bow chairs if you bow hunt. I've been sick. We had a lot of days where it was kind of misty and rainy, and of course I was out there unprotected in the elements, and yeah, I got a little bit sick. But either way, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so we got the snake shield. Haven't had to try that yet. Waterproof, it does work. Like I said, stayed nice and dry in there. Now as far as warmth, these are not the warmest boots, and they don't claim to be the warmest boots either, but once it starts dropping in the 30s, my feet start to get a little bit cold in there. I'm just wearing regular socks, no wool socks or anything like that. Once it does start dropping into the 20s, which we haven't had yet since I've had these boots, I'll probably wear a pair of socks and then wool socks. There's enough room in my boot to where I can put on wool socks and be probably warmer in the boot itself. 40-degree weather is perfectly fine, no issues. Upper 30s, pretty warmish in there. Yeah. Comfort. So there was one day when I actually was kind of busy. We went out hunting and got done hunting, and then before I knew it, the day had already gone, already had passed. And then I realized towards the end of the day, I was like, oh shit, I still haven't even taken off my boots. I had changed, but I just slipped on these boots and kind of just by habit, and I didn't realize I had been wearing them all day. So they're actually pretty comfortable. Outside of, I was wearing them outside of hunting. I was wearing them for doing other stuff, probably loading up things in the back of the truck or doing something like that. But either way, pretty comfortable boots. Like I said, they have a little bit of weight to them. Probably a little bit heavier than some work boots that you might be used to. Some work boots that, like some Irish Settlers or Red Wing boots. Probably somewhere in that weight, maybe a little bit more. But if you're cool with that, shouldn't be an issue. They wash off really easily as well. I usually will get in the water in the pond and just wash my feet off like that. With the boots, they wash off really easy. They do have good tread, but they do accumulate a lot of mud as well because they do have such aggressive tread on the bottom of the boot. But like I said, they wash off easy, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, depending on what you're walking into, then it might be harder, but most part, haven't had any issues. Yeah, so far so good. Just wanted to kind of give everyone a quick update on the boots. Like I said, I'll leave them down below in the description. We're still hunting. Haven't really been filming. I put out a video. I just left the camera on top of a T-post and just let it run while I'm actually hunting. I want to get myself a really nice camera, because right now I'm using GoPros. But the thing with GoPros is you can't really zoom in and actually capture good shots of the deer. So that's the reason I haven't really been filming my hunts. Unless I'm maybe in a tripod, then I'll put the GoPro on top of the head. But even then, it's really hard to see the deer. Even if they're 30, 40 yards away. It's, GoPros are good for action stuff, not necessarily for filming wildlife. But we're working on that. Maybe we get some better equipment for stuff like that, just specifically for hunting, and use the action cameras for our fishing trips and things like that. But either way, we're still hunting. If we get something, catch something. If we get something, we'll definitely talk about it on the channel and probably get the camera and film it as we are tracking it or something like that. So stay tuned for that. It's been good. Actually, we've been seeing a little bit more deer than we have last year for whatever reason. So that's good. A lot of new bucks have started showing up. Some that are really cool, really unique. I have this really old buck. He's probably about 4.5 to 5.5, which is pretty old for this area. Nice little hawk just passed by. Either way, he's actually pretty wide, but he's a spike on one side and it kind of curls around. And then he has a beautiful set of antlers on this side. I think 4 or 5 on this side. Points on this side. So had he been symmetrical, he would be a really nice wide looking buck. But he has a huge body on him. Probably 180, 200 pound deer. So pretty good looking buck for this area. He's on the hit list. We'll see if we get a shot at him. He has been coming out during the day. I took 2 days off, and of course, luck would have it, those are the 2 days he did come out. But we've had him. We have a nice 8-pointer also coming out, and a nice 12-pointer also coming out. Now, those are kind of, sometimes they come out in the middle of the night, sometimes they come out during the day, just odd times. But we'll see what happens. Again, we're still hunting as often as we can. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the boots. I'll leave these down below, chairs down below, and some other equipment that I've been using lately down below as well. Without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.